musicians? Ian Jack here. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Heart of Gold by Neil Young. Let's get started. Okay, so this song is in standard tuning, meaning we have E, A, D, G, B, and E as the strings going from top to bottom. And there's no capo for this song. And for the entirety of this song, we only need to know 5 chords for the whole song. All right, we got E minor 7, D, C, G, and E minor. Now to play the intro, we're going to start off with our E minor 7, right? So the way that we're going to strum that is, we're going to place our pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, right? So this 2nd string here. Our middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the D string, right? These two. And then we're going to place our pinky onto the 3rd fret of the B string, so the 2nd from last, right? 1, 2, 3. We're going to play all of the strings together. Right? So that's the very first chord that we need to know for this song. And to play that intro, we're going to strum that 8 times, right? And we're going to do all downstrokes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we switch over to the D chord, right? We're going to strum that twice. So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And then to do this D chord, we're going to place our pointer finger on the 2nd fret of this G string, right? Our ring finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then our middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of this last high E string. And we're only going to play these bottom 4 strings. So you're going to play this D string open, right? And like I said, we're going to do 2 downstrokes with the D. So once again, all over we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and then we switch over to this E minor. Now the E minor is just like the E minor 7, the first chord that I taught you, except you don't place your pinky down on any of the strings, right? It's just the pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D. And we're only going to strum that once. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1. Right? And then we have this fun little hammer-on section where we go. Right? So we're going to play open string of this A string, the 2nd string. And as we strum that open, we're going to place our pointer finger down pretty hard onto the 2nd fret of the A. And then we're going to do the same thing with the D strings of the next string. If you do a little faster, you got. Right? So all together we have that intro. We're going to do the intro twice, right? Okay, and then after that fun little intro, we have the first harmonica solo. And for that first harmonica solo, we're just going to play E minor to C to D to G. Right? We're going to strum each of those chords 4 times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after doing that 3 times, we're going to do the same chord progression that we did in the intro. So the E minor 7 to D, E minor. Okay, and for the chords for that harmonica solo, we have the E minor, which I already showed you, right? First 2 fingers on the A and the D strings. Then we have our C. Play our C chord. We're going to place our pointer finger on the 1st fret of this B string, so the 2nd to last. Then our middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the D string, right? And then our ring finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the A string. So the 2nd to top here. We're going to play these bottom 5 strings. We don't have to worry about this top one. Now for our D chord, I already showed you guys how to play it before, but we have open D, 2nd fret of the G, 3rd fret of the B, and 2nd fret of this bottom E. And then for our G chord, we're going to place our middle finger on the 3rd fret of this top E string. Our pointer finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the A. And then we're going to place our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and our pinky on the 3rd fret of this high E string, the last string. We're going to play every single string here. All right, so once again, for that harmonica solo, it's going to be 4, 4, 4. And then at the very end, we have the same chord progression as the intro. Now after that first harmonica solo, we're going to jump into verse 1. And luckily the chord progression for all of the verses in this song is the same. So we're going to do the same beginning of the chord progression for the harmonica solo. We're going to go E minor to C to D to G. And we're going to do 4 downstrokes for each one of those chords. But at the very end, and we're going to do that 3 times, right? Just like in the harmonica solo. Then after those 3 times, we're going to do E minor, right, to G. We're going to do 8 strokes for each of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then C 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to G. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do that 1 more time, so a total of 2 times. And then we jump into harmonica solo 2. And it's the same exact chord progression as the first harmonica solo. Now for that last beautiful harmonica solo, we're going to do the same chord progression as before, right? We do the E minor to the C, to the D, to the G, 4 downstrokes on each one of those chords, and we do that 3 times. And then as we come into that final chord progression that we were seeing in the other harmonica solos, the E minor 7 to the D to the E minor, right? That's where we're going to come into singing the outro. So we're going to do that 3 times. Right, 3 times. And then for the very last line of the song, we're going to do E minor without the pinky this time, right? So just regular E minor to G, then C, and then back to G to end it, right? I've been a miner for a heart of gold. All right, and there you have it, guys. That was Heart of Gold by Neil Young. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. If you have any other song suggestions, please feel free to write them in the comments, and have a great rest of your day.